Charlotte at rain-soaked Bank of America Stadium. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the San Francisco 49ers and the Carolina Panthers. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this drive out on the ground. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Gray now, off the play fake. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A tough spot here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 7. Operating from the gun, Gray. He's going to go up top again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs.
I really don't think you can fault the decision-making here because your offensive quarterback, they really had a big week last week, and you're ready for them to go again here. Not the anticipated result, of course, but you definitely understand why they did what they did. That quarterback's been hot. You want to keep the ball in his hands and see if he can keep the magic going.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. They'll start this drive out on the ground.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, this defense for the Panthers, they really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara.
And the defense on him quickly there as they stop him at the 40 for a gain of just 2.
They play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4. Those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, are usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
To throw is Watson. And this is going to be incomplete.
They are such a talented team in defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now the former Oklahoma Sooner Tress Way on to punt the football. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt, 6 on the return.
And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
And their opening drive, that ended with the interception. Fortunate, though, it didn't lead to points.
It didn't lead to points, and because they kind of got away with one, maybe you come back and throw something similar again to show that you're not afraid, that you're not going to back down, and take your shot. Let the defense know that you're going to be there all game long.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead them to third down. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going. On third down, Gray. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Panthers at 9-3 here on the year, and they come in on the heels of yet another victory. That ran their win streak, Charles, up to 7 now.
And I think that last win, that established them and stamped them, to me, as Super Bowl front runners. They're playing with extreme confidence, and you need that in order to go all the way.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes us forward for about 6.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake. Gray steps away. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
A give running left, McAllister. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out to the left, that's where the tight end Moreau is. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
And he will take it across for the Panthers touchdown. A great play there. His 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are on the board first here this afternoon. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they are back down to the 500 mark after 2 straight losses. And, Charles, this is a team that, to be frank, their play has really dropped off the last couple of weeks.
And, Brandon, I think there's a sense around the building that they can't let this losing streak get any worse than it is. Because if they were to lose here and fall below 500, then you're playing catch-up the rest of the way. They've got to take a stand and make it stop right now.
on second down now. Kirkpatrick, only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Now Watson. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick six for a Panther touchdown.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
But one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll try the left side. Kirkpatrick. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 30. In motion comes the tight end left. Right back to him on first down. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
From the 38, Watson. And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
They throw right away, and that's complete out on the right side. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Draw play. Here's McAllister. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. Looking to throw. Gray. And that will be incomplete.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
The kick by Elliott is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Back to the air. Watson on 2nd down. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. Second and 6.
Now a give, right side. Kirkpatrick, and he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Right now, I'm just wondering where they turn on offense, Charles. I know we're not in the 4th quarter, but 2nd quarter haven't scored and struggling to move the ball.
I don't think they abandoned the run game totally, but maybe you change up your tempos. Maybe you go a little bit faster, try and catch them back on their heels a little bit to try and accomplish what you want to get done.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson.
And now Watson throws another interception. Sauce Gardner puts it off.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. You start to feel sorry now for the young man throwing the football. This is really turning into a disaster.
Listen, it's baptism. All right, this is almost a rite of passage. This young in the league, go back and find a Hall of Fame quarterback and check their records for their first 2 years, especially if they started the bulk of the games. I'll bet you'll find double-digit interceptions on just about every one of them. They have to learn as they go along.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Touchdown, 49ers! And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And now consider the lead. The question is, how much is good enough? Are you going for more?
It's the NFL. There's never enough, I believe, because they get reeled in all the time when you sit on the ball. I think that they will try and move the ball downfield and try and squeeze a few more points out of this first half. They'll be careful. They'll be a little bit cautious at times, but also they will attack downfield and try and get position for at least 3 points.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Running right, here's McAllister. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. On the give, McAllister with it. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now Gray on 3rd down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And I feel like my man, Old Mo, momentum might be changing jerseys right now. How about what they just got done? They scored a touchdown their last drive. Now here's a 3-and-out. Maybe momentum's getting ready to creep to the other sideline.
Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. He connected on his first, this from 41. The kick by Elliott is good. So the big return had him fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a 1st down.
So just 8 kicks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just 1 snap of the football. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Off of play action, it's Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Airing this one out for Evans.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that, but that would have been a big play. But he could not pull it in.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down.
Here's Tressway now. Standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. That's taken on the 25. That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They go play action here on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete.
And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw is Gray. Off play action. Eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Niners will take over here at their own 14-yard line. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
But these guys are going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
The opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Back to throw, Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Watson. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up 4th. Now it's 1st.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Now a 1st down throw. Watson. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack.
finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. To try again after the sack. Watson. That's caught by his tight end. And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And it's picked up by the Panthers.
I don't care what the scoreboard says, partner. You know who's winning this game right now?
Mother Nature?
Yes, indeed. Precipitation's winning in a big way. Sloppy. All these turnovers right now.
Yeah, well, this was the forecast. We got what was forecasted, and we've gotten a lot of turnovers.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Following the fumble recovery, Gray. And this one's incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
Here's Gray to throw on 3rd down. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. The kick by Elliott is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So the fumble recovery had them set up in ideal field position, but they can muster only 3 points out of it.
Yeah, when you're able to force turnovers, especially when it results in field position like they had, you really want to make it hurt. Here, they take the field goal. That's definitely not what they were hoping for.
And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start.
He's got a man complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
A big play there for the Niners. 53 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Up the middle they go. Kirkpatrick. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. They'll keep it on the ground. Kirkpatrick. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
108 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll run on 1st down. Kirkpatrick, and across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the 49ers are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Looking to maybe throw for it here, Watson. And they're going to get the two-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Gray off the play fake. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on third down. Back to throw. Gray. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
I think it's safe to say that he's made some questionable decisions out there so far. Forced some throws into tight coverage. He's already been picked off in this game. Fourth down now, but he was fortunate on that one not to have another turnover on his ledger.
Here's the Panthers punter now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow.
And they will take over first and 10.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail by double digits here. We'll see if this offense is once again up to the task.
Yeah, and I think that after the last drive, they've got to be pretty revved up, don't you think? Everything they were doing was working pretty well. They go back out there with the same mindset, play at the same tempo and the same pace. Still a lot of time left to make something happen in this one.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Here's Watson. Looking downfield for Jones. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be on for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. A shotgun snap for Watson. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, 49ers. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
A handoff to McAllister. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. He was close to flirting with that sideline, but able to stay in bounds like you know his coach wants him to do and keep that clock moving.
Isn't it funny that we're watching this play when we had that discussion just yesterday about this? What do you do in this scenario? What do you know, what's your mindset? It appeared to me that he'd totally forgotten that he needed to stay in bounds, and then the last second, oh no, I better get down. And he ended up doing the right thing. But at that point, maybe close to letting this slip away.
Gray now on 3rd and 2. He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's caught at the 10. Touchdown, Panthers. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is up to 15 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
As the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. It sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime if you're a good football team. You spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments to prevent a repeat of the last drive. Series to series, the best teams, that's how they get it done.
And we'll find out here soon enough whether those adjustments are enough defensively.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down. Watson. He'll connect on the out route with Ingram. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16.
Good yardage on the completion there, and when they look at the scoreboard, they do understand a field goal is not going to do them any good. My guess, they're going to press the ball downfield as far as possible, try and throw it into the end zone and get a score because they know they've got to get that done and get the ball back as quickly as possible.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
Man, to put it mildly, look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Touchdown! Foster Moreau. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Panthers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, it seemed like they were so focused elsewhere, they forgot about the tight end spot, and he's the one that burns him there to make this a 3-score game here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
I think there might be a little bit of defensive fatigue from those guys on that side of the ball, partner, because they've been spending their time trying to stop them from all angles. This time, the tight end gets them.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync. And the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. They run the counter. Kirkpatrick. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. Now it's Watson. And now here's another interception. Dante Jackson picks it. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A big play there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. Elliott good with a PAT, and that'll push the lead up to 29 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Kirkpatrick, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. desperation time. Watson on 4th down. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position.
I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10.
Out to his left. This is caught. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Elliott now to add the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
On 2nd down now, Kirkpatrick, and he's able to get up here to the 26. Only a gain of a yard, but that's all they needed.
But as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for the Panthers, it's a 10th win on the year as they move to 10-3. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Atlanta Falcons. Meanwhile, for San Francisco, it's a potentially fatal blow to their playoff chances as they drop to 6-7 on the year. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.
somebody to hold me. Something done woke up in me. I've been going crazy. I've been doing my thing. They not ready for me. Y'all been playing with me. No time for the silly games. God damn, it really must be so intimidating. But I gotta be great. That's the God up in me. Whoa, yeah. Hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. I'm still cooking out the basement. And this game needs some saving. And I'm ready for the action. Cause I'm tired of the acting. What happened to being great? What happened to being fast to be late? What happened to rocking shows? What happened to spin flows? Been wearing the cons and the pros. Feel like I'm the only pro. If we gon' go, then go. We can take it toe to toe. I've been doing everything you've been doing, but I'm really doing more. I'm about to explode. You gon' need someone to hold me. They cannot hold me. Yeah. Slowly. Ain't no more taking it slowly. Yeah. Holy. You're dealing with something that's holy. Yeah. Hold me. I need somebody to hold me. Nothing's for certain, but this I know. Life is but moments that come and go. Tomorrow may never come, but the memories live on. Be strong, don't cry when I'm gone. This life is a path to infinity.
Yeah. Hold up, it ain't easy breaking away or being a great. They slamming the door, I'm jumping the gate. Cause a starving stomach like being punched in the face. And an instrumental was the last time that I ate food from all of the bass. My ace spoon going, big son told me about the game. 20 years later, know my name. King, crown me, lounge in the back of the spot. Pay homage to an underground peasant, climb to the top. Funny style on elevators could never fade us. I peep data stain anytime they congratulate us. Goggles is worn and bottles is popping. I'm beyond Sanders on haters. This ice bucket dropping over their head with it. Extra the cred with it. You either fight or flight. I ain't one for the ledge living. I do it for the one that died but fed millions. With soul food flowed and stocked my bad kitchen. I'm liberated. I drew a play that they ain't illustrated. I make a move they gladly imitated. I ain't flattered, I'm a dragon to your paper castle. The Alpha and Omega, promise it ain't nothing after. A new beginning. My catalog like James Earl Jones, the ever living. Imagine if I did make beats that's more for killing. Imagine if you come from the south out my city. You probably wouldn't make it, oh yeah, really.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate. I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
Ain't no mileage of $4 configure the road I travel. Don't gravel that probably baffle it. Label scribble on paper, they wanna shackle it. I own my masters and royalties, you can't raffle it. Wrist drip like a mango, fingertips like I'm Thanos. Knocking those down, no bangles. Without a Kango, tailor-made. Walk with a limp, them bands is heavy, I need a brace. I am money, I guess the world is just a safe combination needed, not a coca-key. I'm the extra lighter on the dresser. I know you need it, smoking out the competition, pouring up, we undefeated. What you heard, let's you heard, we eatin', talking about extra with a splash, extra acting bad, pull it like parades on parades, extra with the slab, pay what it cost for the tab, extra with the band, young Chris a king, better add extra on the.
I go extra to be great. I go extra for the fam, I go extra for the cake. I got extras on the plate.
I go extra every day, I got extras on the way. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra. How much? Extra, extra.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like Big Fish came to join up. Yeah, I'm still independent, ain't sold a million records yet. Used to be on my checklist, big diamonds don't need a necklace. Look, we built the sound like it's double speed Tetris. I cannot build without God in it. We built the sound, you can't copy this. I never brag, it's just confidence. I never rap for your compliments. I wrote this one for the indie grind. If you ain't signed on the dotted line, can't buy my soul with no dollar signs. The industry so full of troglodytes. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog so the day that you finally pop off, you'll see it's not just a once off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I'll give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. No, I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Bigger, better, petty, petty, don't matter. Far as the teller, I pray to God they rattle tattle. Hey, what's a rapper? I started off that, now I'm better. I get capital. I help my people to get cheddar. I do business. Look here, stay out my business. I'm so iceberg slimish, stainless, not a blemish. I should've been to prison. No boy remorse, no cases pinned. I got the rolling flooded, soaking wet, but ain't been swimming. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now. Can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player. They call a player mayor. Say, what you talking? Talking that funky, dip about my face. Wearing that monkey. Not that. That might give you life advice. Get some money. 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 It's the paper power pastor, burning rubber faster. Down a call NASCAR. My solo, no sir, I am not a passer. I will not after any of you fever blistered. I'm the man now, ain't I work a plan now, can't I? I remember when you lame player, hated a player, now the same lame player, they call a player mayor. Say, what you talking that funky, dip about my face, wearing that monkey, not that, that might give you life advice. Get some money, get some money, get some money. Get some money, 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 get some money.